It seems like this is a person who has a issue with parking.
Absolutely. That part is just blew my mind.
It's a murder detectives say was over a partially blocked driveway. Tonight, our 8 News Now investigators learning this wasn't the first time an accused killer allegedly fired shots over a parking spot. 8 News Now investigator David Charnes with the case that wasn't solved until after police say a man shot and killed his neighbor.
This is the last place I was with him. So it's hard for me to just want to get up and leave from here.
Stacey Owens sits in her living room where her boyfriend, her best friend, died from a gunshot.
That day was a lot.
That day, October 18th of last year, 34-year-old Christopher Allen, Dice as his friends call him, was out on the street working on this car. Photos show the car parked here on this Southeast Valley street. A detective telling Owens this about what happened next.
She said that there was some type of confrontation over parking.
Police say 41-year-old Robert Salone came home finding Allen's car blocking part of his driveway. Allen couldn't move his car because he was in the middle of changing a tire. Seconds later,
911 emergency, Collins 17900.
Hey, this dude over here shooting at me.
detectives say Salone shot twice into Allen's car, once into his chest. Remnants of that day seared not only in Owens' memory, but into the wall next to her front door.
What's it like walking past that bullet hole every day?
A constant reminder.
Police would soon learn that shot and the 2 others lodged in Allen's car were not the only ones Salone allegedly fired over a parking spot. In August 2021, police say a person who took up 2 parking spots at this Henderson apartment complex also became Salone's victim. Records the 8 News Now investigators obtained show that person told officers he was visiting friends when he, quote, double parked, taking up 2 parking spaces here in this covered spot. He came back to his car, finding another one parked within inches of the door. He also found an angry driver, who police suspect is Salone, arguing with him. It wasn't until the bullets in these crime scene photos matched the ones in these that police connected Salone to both parking-related crimes. Scott Martin is a retired captain with the Department of Public Safety.
The first thing that kind of caught my attention was they couldn't identify this person.
Documents say Henderson police classified the shooting as gang-related, saying the victim was not forthcoming, and later recommending the case be closed. Detectives believe Salone was living at that complex for at least a month after the shooting, until he and his girlfriend abruptly moved out in September, even though she had signed a lease through the end of the following March.
It could be a hard thing to solve, I think.
Martin agrees finding Salone would prove difficult with no evidence other than a description and the cartridge cases left behind. While Salone is listed in Metro records as a 41-year-old black male, records show investigators in Henderson listed their suspect as a white man between 30 and 35.
There may have been something in that investigation that didn't look right as far as the victim's story.
Ultimately, testing would show stamps from Salone's ghost guns matched in both parking spot shootings.
It's absolutely insane. it's absolutely insane. It's just something this is not something you hear of every single day.
Owens wishes Henderson police had solved their parking spot shooting before Metro police say the same man killed her partner.
They got him.
A month after Allen's murder, Salone returned home, where police welcomed him with handcuffs. Owens, taking this video, just steps away from that constant reminder in her wall of what happened here.
It wasn't even just the love of my life. That was my best friend. And now I will never see him again.
We reached out to the Henderson shooting victim and witnesses listed in this police report and did not receive a response. Robert Salone also declined to speak with us. His trial for charges of murder and ones for the prior parking spot shooting scheduled for September. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
David also reached out to Henderson police for comment. We have not yet received their response.